YouTube. How are you, friends? We're going to get to talking and chatting. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the support, friends. We're going to get to connecting and growing. I am going to set up my live for TikTok. Appreciate you, friends. Let's get to going. And we will get to chatting in a second. Thank you so much for being here. I am making sure that we are talking and chatting, friends. Let's see. We're going to go here. And I appreciate all the support. Um, Hello, friends. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. We are going to get to talking and chatting about going live, here on TikTok. I'm putting my teeth. Okay, that's better. I was like, what is that? So hopefully nobody sees that. I apologize, but that's where my mind was like, what is going on? But thank you so much for joining the live. We're going to get to talking. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to turn my live on. I think I'm going to be a little active in my chat so I can get the live going over there too. And then I'm on a hard stop because I have a 5:30 meeting. So I'm probably not going to be able to stay long. So thank you all for joining the live. We'll get to talking and chatting in a second. And let me know if you have any questions. If you, we're going to talk about a couple of resources and we'll get to growing. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. I'm about to go live. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Let me know where you're from. How you doing, friend? Hola. How are you? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining the live. We're going to get to talking for a little bit. Hey, friend. How are you, LJK? How you doing? All right. Thank you all for joining the live. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. How are you? From Spain and Georgia. Awesome. And I am in Orlando. How are you? And so we're going to talk all things going live. We're going to talk about live hosting, live streaming, as I am a TikTok Creator Network agency. So that's Launch Your Income Agency. It's approved by TikTok to support live streamers as you learn and grow. I give training, hosting strategies, monetization, and I help advocate for your account if it gets banned. And then ultimately, we want you to grow. We want you to launch that income. So let me know if you have questions. A couple things here. Oh, hope you have more subscribers. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So if you are new to my live, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate you joining the live. So click that subscriber button. Also click the like so you can like the live as well. And then if you don't mind, click the bell. Click the bell so you click the bell so you know when I post and I go live. And then finally, do like LJK and comment. Okay, so comment for us. You get to see I subscribe to you. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Got to go. Okay, appreciate you. But thank you so much. I appreciate the subscription. I appreciate the support. We are growing. This is our growth season. So I keep saying that all the time. I want to make sure you guys know to continue to go. Okay, so that's the thing about it. You gotta show up, and your audience will show up too, and people will support you. But it starts with you. Okay, starts with you. Bye. Take care. See you later. So what I do is, as a creator network agency, I am going to talk about going live. I'm going to talk about the process, and just know that it's all about you going and growing as well. So, but let me know if you have questions. I'm going to get to chatting and talking. I'm about to co-stream, because I always say I co-stream, where I'm over on TikTok and I stream over there, and I talk very intentionally about the agency, and I give other tips and strategies. We're going to talk about Service Plus, we're going to talk about subscriptions. Those are other resources for you to grow in your monetization. And then we are also going to talk about how you can get a promotion coupon from me. And then we're just going to talk about some etiquette things as a live stream host. Okay, so let me know if you have questions. And I love when the chat is chatting and people are connecting. It allows for me to also support you. And so we want to make sure you are growing. And then we're going to talk about all things going live with ease and confidence too. I want to make sure you guys can do this and not be afraid, nervous, or scared. That's what it's all about. Okay? So I am clicking that go live button. Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody joining me. We're going to talk all things going live. I want you to go live with ease and confidence. I don't want you to be afraid or anything like that. Thank you so much. We're going to stay focused too. So make sure you stay focused because this live is all about making sure we're talking about live streaming. We're going to talk about the agency. I want you all to know that I am here to support your journey. Okay, friends, I'm going to share my live out. I can't see the chat immediately, but I am here, friends. So let me know if you are in my live. Come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I'm sharing my live out. If you are just joining me, say hello in the chat. And I'm sending my chat out to a lot of our friends right now. So I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. And if you are new, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, okay? When I say join me live. Okay. Hello, how you doing, Dr. Trish? How did everything go today? I know I didn't get a chance to stay long, but thank you for sharing out the live too, appreciate you. Did it go as expected, the PC? We're gonna talk about the PC in a second, but let me know if it went as expected. I wanna make sure. And then, like I said, I only have a few of those, so what I'm gonna do is I'll keep you posted on doing it again, maybe in early September. So I won't do it again in August because I gotta pass it around and see if there's other people who want me to use it. But maybe in early September, depending on how many I have left, let's set that as a plan to support in that way. Okay. So let me know if you have questions. So I appreciate you coming in. How you doing, Shelly? Thank you so much for joining. My friends coming in. Feel free to come in. The PC promote code coupon. Promote coupon. Yes, friend. PC. Stay with me. Stay with me. Hey, Jill. How are you, friend? Yes, that's it. You know, I used the initials because I was like, I don't want to talk about it here. I don't want, I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna like broadcast it. But yes, the PC, friend. I was just taking a nap. Okay. But I think what happened for you is relatively good news in terms of using that and getting obviously more followers and then more engagement. So that was good. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. How you doing, Dorothy M? Appreciate you coming through, friend. Hello, hello. Luna. Baby girl. How many times have you talked to her? You know what? I got off my live and I called my baby girl. I had to give her a call. I was like, let me call my child. Let me see what she's doing. um, it went well. I had a few people from the FYP and guess new followers. Yes. Oh, you did call 3 times already. Oh, look at you laugh each time for a few minutes. Yes, yes, that's beautiful. Hey, how you doing, Dorothy M? How are you, friend? Dorothy, you know I'm a late agency now, so let me know if you want to click the link in the corner to join. I can talk about it if you have questions. Let me know. I usually do an overview, but I wait for more people to get in the room. But let me know if you have questions, friend. Luna. So is she moved into campus housing? I guess that's the first thing. She's in a dorm. Did she know her roommate, or was that a new person? Like what's the skinny? Like, yes. I gotta come to your live. Are you gonna go live tomorrow? I may try to come and visit so I can hear because I know people are gonna ask. They're like, how New roommate. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully it works well. You always pray for the best in terms of them adjusting to new folks and having that new experience, new friend to hang with. Hey Quetta, good afternoon, Quetta. Thank you for that daily heart me. Maybe not feeling my best. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I know it's an adjustment. How you doing, Bountiful Healing? How are you, friend? Thank you for joining. I see your friend. Bountiful Healing. I've been so busy. Let me know. Hey, what's the topic for the day? How you doing, Savage? Art. Okay, let's see. Thank you so much. RKG, appreciate it. To help women start and run successful companies. There you go. Okay, look at you, friend. You are in the right room because we talk about live streaming as a way to promote your services and build your community that way. Thank you so much. You guys know what? You know what? I see the service bio. My Service Plus, we'll talk about that. When I became a TikTok Creator Network agency, they took away my Service Plus from my personal account because I had to shift to business. So now that I'm a business account, I need to redo my agency. I didn't know I had to do it, so I thought it was already activated. I can't turn it off right now. I will turn it off, but I have to update it. So I'm gonna spend some time, maybe the next day or so, updating that. I gotta reevaluate subscriptions. So we'll talk about Service Plus. We'll talk about subscriptions. So I want to make sure I am updating those things too. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. So here's the topic of the day. The topic of the day is going to be a couple different topics. I'm going to talk about the agency so you guys kind of know about a Creator Network agency. I'll talk about if you need one or don't need one, like what is it? And then I'll talk about the services I offer because I try to make sure that people are getting the services I wanted people to give me. So that's the way I kind of look at this. Thank you so much for the daily heart and the follow. And then I'm going to talk about the what I coined as the PC. PC, these are people in the agency already. I do have some promote coupons. It is for my friends who are going live because I only have a few that I can use and I have to use them before the second week of September. So I want to use them and I want you to message me if you are interested in it. So I'm going to talk about that in a second too, so you guys know that that's a resource, but obviously you got to be going live. If you're not going live, then I can't use them on you. So the other thing I will say is we're going to talk about Service Plus and we're going to talk about subscriptions because subscriptions is changing. I went through it in the 10 o'clock. I want to do it again in this 4 o'clock so that you guys kind of know what to expect, especially if you have a subscription plan and it's mainly utilizing some of the live features, then you're going to have to make a decision about your subscription plan, okay? Because it's going to change September 15th. Thank you so much. It's going to change to what's called super fan. So we'll talk through that. You guys should know what to expect with that change. And then I'm going to say this out loud right now because I know we don't have as many people in the room. We'll get some more of our friends here. Okay, thanks for the update on the topics. I've become a fan. All right. All right, appreciate your friend. We are going to I want to make sure I say this out loud because earlier there was a lot of conversation. The chat was chatting. People were like, hey, talk about this. Hey, talk about that. There was a lot of questions coming at me. And I'm going to say this to everybody. Keep the questions coming, okay? Let me be very, very clear. Okay? Let me be very clear, and this is for my folks in the agency. You want your chat to be chatting, okay? Hello, Venezuela, how are you, friend? You always want your chat to be chatting. This is not a classroom. This is not a classroom where you sit back and just listen to the teacher and take notes. No, this is very interactive. This is an interactive experience. Engage, engage, engage. Thank you, Fran. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, lay the law down. So if anybody in the chat ever says, hold your questions, or don't say anything, or let's not talk, they need to understand that the chat has to chat. That is how TikTok works, okay? So I want to say that. I want to say that loud and clear because I don't want you to get I don't want you to get in a situation where you're in your live and maybe you're thinking like, oh, I'm trying to teach and the chatting. No, you want that chatting to happen. You do need that chatting to happen. You do need your audience to ask questions, and you can easily say, hey guys, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna go back to your questions. Keep them coming. Let me know. I'll come back to them. So I say that very loud and clear. You heard it from me. I will reiterate that because I like to practice what I preach. Okay? Because I want you guys to take these tips to your room, because you want your chat to talk. You want your chat to chat. You want them to engage, okay? You want them to heart your live. You want them to share your live. You want them to go into your gift galleries and love your, do your live goal, do all the things, and you want them to chat and comment, okay? You want the watchers. I tell you this all the time. You need everybody. Everybody has to do their job. I'm coming in at the right time. There we go, E-Nurse. Appreciate you. Yes, even if I had nothing to say, I put a sticker. There we go, friend. I appreciate you. So that's what it's all about. You got to keep chatting. Put your stickers. Do all of it. Great, thank you. I had a hard time talking and chatting outside my niche. Is it okay if I talk about business? But sure, yeah. We'll talk about that. But yeah, if you want, let me know if you want me to segue to some of that stuff. But yeah, hello, how you doing, Bailey's Heart and Soul? Look at you, friend. How are you? Come on back in, friend. How you doing? Yes, happy how you keep the chat chatting. Yes, you do. Hey, everyone. Hey, Coach Jesse. How you love Dr. Lisa and everyone. Thank you so much. See the stickers coming out. I could also just type random things. Consider I'm using the voice to text. That could be fine. You can say, if it's one of those things, thank you all for the stickers. I see you all. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Patty? How you doing? Laugh out loud. Yes, the stickers are helpful, all that. So, like I said, there seemed to be a little bit of confusion about what's happening and stuff. And at the end of the day, I tell you guys all the time, that is how TikTok looks at this room, as an active place, because the chat's moving, the hearts are coming, people are sharing out the live, people are doing the gift, and all that needs to happen for the room to be successful. Your room won't get to rooming if you have no activity. Okay? So chatting is good. Chatting is necessary. Chatting is needed. Okay? I want that to be clear. Okay? I don't want to mince words about it. I don't, I'm okay with the chat moving, and I don't have a moderator, and I go in and I see your comments, I see the laughs, I see the shares, I see all of it. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, Patty. I see the smiley faces. I see all. So I'm just waiting till I have something worth saying, I guess. No, say stuff. You can co-sign. Be like, yes, keep chatting. Consistency and engagement. Hey, practice makes progress. Those are all my sayings. Do it scared. Tap, tap, tap. There we go, Fred. I love it. I love it. So yes, you want to chat. You want to chat also. Let me say this, my friends. Love this. Practice makes progress. There we go. That's my favorite. Let me say this. This is my friend for Savage. Click the number of people in the room. Click the number of people in the room. When you click that, you see who are the top viewers. You become a top viewer because there's a question mark. I always point to the question marks for you guys. You become a top viewer because TikTok gives you points for engagement. So as you're commenting, TikTok is seeing those comments. You get 3 points for every 10 minutes of comments. Okay? When you are hearting the live, you see the hearts going. You get 10 points for every 3 minutes of every 3 points for every 10 minutes of tapping the screen. That engagement matters. I've never gone live, but I did consider my first wife would be one wearing till my guest host. What? My first live would be one where my guest host. Well, let me understand. So you have not actively gone live. You have to unlock all the features where you have a co-host and a guest up. Darlene was laying down the law in her room. Was she really? About what? Do it scared. Hi, love. Look at you. I love it. He's like, I'm gonna say all my sayings too. So very cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. Victory. Yes, yes. Sorry, voice to text. You said that was voice to text. I was like, in the wife, in the where? I love it. She sure was. Happy got all the stickers. Happy said, let me keep commenting. Tell all the live etiquette. Yes, that's it. Telling all the live. I got to have fun and look good while you do it. There we go. That's another saying. I don't say that one, no, Happy. But yes. So, but my point is, you got to have the chatting, okay? So I say that because I think there was like, oh, there was this conversation that happened earlier, and I just want to make sure I do my due diligence in terms of educating all of you as you're going live, because you're going to go live. Y'all going live. He said, that's my saying, okay? You're going to go live. You're talking to your community, and you don't want to sit there and just lecture. This is not your traditional college classroom experience or high school classroom experience. It is very much an interactive experience. People can chat, they can interrupt you, they can interrupt the flow and the thinking. As a matter of fact, let me take this a step further. You need to be in the business of pausing and reintroducing yourself and repeating yourself, because new people are coming in the room all the time. I'm going live one day. There you go, friend. Go live. Just go live. Do it scared. Let me know what's holding you up, because we'll talk about that too. I don't want you to be scared about this process. This is a process where, as you do it, you become more comfortable. So don't feel like it's too intimidating to learn or do. Everyone in the room are live hosts for the most part. So just know you're in good company. And I teach about going live. I don't treat it as if only I can do it and y'all come in and just be super fans and stuff like that. No, we all can do it. He said, I'm not scared. He said, I'm not scared. Well, that's good. You just probably need to figure out the topic, like what I want to talk about. How do you present it? Because that's the other reason. Either you're scared or you like, what do I talk about? I just have to get my thoughts together. That's it. And put a plan in place. I'm a serial planner. Yeah. So that goes back to the other saying, practice makes progress. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You're fine. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for coming to my live and important, impromptu battle. Bless you. Oh, appreciate you, friend. That was fun. That was fun. Some Sugar, how you doing? Come on in. So I wanted to start the live by just sharing that little piece of thought that came in my mind. And it was a couple conversations that prompted that I needed to share that. Okay, I want you guys to feel comfortable sharing your information, and your chat may get to chatting, but you never stop your chat from chatting. We don't hold questions, we keep it moving. Okay, questions are good. Questions is engagement. Questions are okay. Okay, this is my first time seeing you. What are your what are you? What am I doctor in? Doctor in it's a PhD in leadership and education and concentration higher ed administration. I was a senior administrator at a couple different colleges. Senior administrator meaning assistant vice president for student affairs, oversaw career education and diversity, equity, inclusion programs. And then I left higher ed and became a VP for partnership programs. So, and I did that based on working remote. I was one of those people that left the traditional 9 to 5 when COVID hit. After COVID, I had my son, and I was like, I need to reevaluate what I was doing. So that's what ended up happening. So yeah, and now I am here. I'm doing business strategy and TikTok live host, and I am an agency owner for TikTok for the Creator Network program. So that is all that's happened in this past year, and so I'm so pleased. What are some partnership programs? Very interesting. So you have people who, and it's across different industries, but the company I worked for was a company that was higher ed adjacent. So you work with, it's called online program management. If you Google it, you'll see different companies that support it. It was called online program management. And essentially, if you're a college or a university that has like an online MBA program or online nursing program, you fill in the blank type program, you would essentially work with the company I worked for, where we would work in partnership with you to stand your program up. We'll offer student support services, marketing. The contract would include recruiting services for us to find students for you, as well as behind the scenes metrics and support for your agency. So, I mean, for your college and university. So, as a partner overseeing partnerships, I was the person overseeing the liaison. I was like the liaison. So, I would work with a couple different college presidents, provost, that level of senior leadership to create the contract, and we would work together to execute that contract. That's what I did. Who didn't mean to distract away from your mission. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that for 4 years, 4 years for the most part. And then in higher ed, I did a lot of partnership works because I was in student affairs as well as career education. So we always had corporate partners. So I was doing that work too. What did you say? Yeah, yeah, resume. Yeah, yeah. I like how that sounds. Agency out there. Yes. You are goals. You said you are goals, Dr. Lisa. Yes, in these TikTok streets. Yes. Cool. Didn't mean distracted. No, that's totally fine. So I just wanted to share that because I wanted you guys to understand big picture, what happens here. I know you guys, and let me say this: people come into my room, and I know your rooms are similar. You have all types of levels of understanding that comes to your room. To new people who don't have a blue box, who don't have the daily heartening, or people who are level 20, like my friend Quetta, or people who are 28, like my friend Some Sugar. Just depends on what your level of understanding here is. And so recognizing there's all levels, okay? And so you want to make sure your live is supporting any and everybody coming in. If you're talking at this level all the time, then people who are coming in, they may not feel connected. And you may be missing out on the biggest supporter you've ever had because you took the time to help educate them and teach them and help them learn how this platform works. Okay? So I say that because when I'm doing the lives here, obviously part of my live is with the agency, I'm recruiting new people, and then also I'm helping you who join the agency to stand up and get your live going. And then people who are different levels of going and coming into the agency, like maybe you had to do a trial live and you're like, Lord, what is all this about? And then maybe you're the person who already had gone live for multiple weeks or months, and then you're here. So just recognizing this all levels, okay? And so I want to make sure I'm supporting everybody and helping you understand how this thing goes, okay? So feel free to chat. That is okay here, okay? Chat, answer, ask questions, engage as much as you need to. We are all learning, okay? And I don't profess to know everything, okay? So sometimes you guys might be presenting breaking news to me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, and honestly, I'm gonna say Dr. Trish did that on Sunday. She was talking about subscriptions. I hadn't seen it yet, and honestly, it was brand new information. And I'm gonna say this: whoever she got the information from had it partially right. Some of it wasn't quite correct, but TikTok had even evolved the FAQs for that since Sunday. So Sunday I had done screenshots. Those screenshots are kind of irrelevant because they've added some more stuff to that because I guess people were asking questions. So just recognizing information that will evolve too. So you said happy, Dr. Lisa. Are you seeing me? I see you happy. Hello, friend. You seeing me? Let me know you did all the stickers. I saw you. The last few comments are a lot of stickers, but I appreciate your friend. Yes. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me for missing. What happened? Missing what? Missing you. I was in my dandelions, not my daisies. All right. Good afternoon. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? Hello. I'm glad I have you, but this is a lot. Don't feel like it's a lot. We all got this. We got this. All right. It is a lot. TikTok just gave me the confetti. I don't know what TikTok gave me 20 on top of that. TikTok, you know what? I'm feeling a certain way. I'm feeling a certain way. Tap, tap, tap. How you doing, Black Lotus? How are you, friend? Come on in. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It's live for 90 hours. Okay, 90 minutes. Not 90 hours, 90 minutes. I'm trying to catch up, and they added more to the schedule. What you mean? To go on live? You just click the go live button, friend. You're totally fine. Apple user, how are you, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much. All my friends coming in, appreciate you. So TikTok gives these flash goals. It is, I'm being blocked. What you mean you're being blocked? I saw 90 hours. I think you meant 90 minutes that you went live. But let me know, friend. And so let me say this. So TikTok gave us the flash goal. TikTok gave us a very lofty flash goal, but I'm just going to say, If you want to support, you're welcome to. It's totally up to you. It is there. We will keep going, friends. We will keep it going. So let me know. So I just wanted to share that. I started the live off with that whole conversation about going live and just making sure. Thank you so much. I see your friend. You reached level 19 with that one too. Look at you. Congratulations. All right. That was cool. It popped up level 19. And so, what was I going to say? Thank you so much, Natty Nat. Appreciate you, friend. Um, really quickly about the agency. Thank you, E-Nurse. We are 63 people strong. Thank you so much, E-Nurse. Appreciate you. We are 63 people strong. We are in this agency. I am so proud of all of you. I know it's scary for some of you. Some of you are like, I don't know what I'm doing, what's going on. But I want you to keep going. I don't want you to be intimidated by this process. It is something, say, woohoo! It is something that you will find value in, and you will find a way of monetization. So I don't want you to shrink yourself because you're like, I don't know about doing all this because I can't do it. It is something you will get adjusted to. You will do it, and you have the right support systems, right network to support you. So, if you want to click the link in the corner, if you're new to my live, essentially what happens is that TikTok creates these the creator networks to support. Hello, Vibe Wellness Woman, to support you in your journey. Did I reach a new level? Did you reach a new level? I didn't see the message pop up. Did you? Let me know. I missed it. Did I reach? It says 19 and 24. I don't see it. It didn't give me a message for that. I don't know. I don't know if you did. I don't see it. Hello, Black Lotus. I see your message says hello. Yeah. I thought you were talking to me. Oh. Who was I talking to? I just said it. Oh, Dr. Trish. I said Dr. Trish. It's like, I thought that was for me. That was for Dr. Trish. She reached a new level, friend. So, okay, so keep chatting away. Y'all keep chatting. I'm good. Y'all know I'll catch up. I'm good, okay? How you doing, friend? So, agency, really quickly, TikTok creates the creator network agencies to support scaling live streaming on TikTok. TikTok is one of the biggest live streamers in the social media space, and they're looking to always scale and bring in more live hosts and bring in a diverse group of live hosts too, based on topics, subject matter. So they want to make sure that this community is thriving. And I always point to my watch and say, TikTok, TikTok, because they want you to stay here, they want you to engage, they want you to build community. And then obviously when you're monetizing, TikTok monetizes too, because they take a percentage through the Scale Live rewards. So with that being said, essentially what you want to do is if you're interested, you can go live and you can make passive income, if not primary income, depending on your live stream. And so TikTok says, well, you know what? We don't know everybody. We don't know people's capacity to go live or their interest level. And so they employ these agencies to support you, support your growth, support recruiting, and building up their live stream. How you doing, friend? And then ultimately their live streaming business. And then ultimately TikTok, you go live, TikTok gets a percentage. Okay, TikTok takes their cut. They promote 53%, and so essentially they can take up to 47%, or they take 47%. But actually, I always tell you the real tea. It's more like 49% for you, and more like 51% for TikTok. Just because as you are going live, you have to make sure you're paying attention to the metrics with the Scale Live rewards. Okay, so in TikTok's percentage, they then give a couple percent to the agency to support your growth. So you don't pay the agency, TikTok pays the agency. Okay, so I say that so that you're really clear on that. You're not paying any money. Agencies for you is free. Now, if you're not going live, TikTok's not getting paid, you're not getting paid, the agency's not getting paid. But if you are going live and make it part of your regular live streaming schedule and connecting, then you grow from a monetization perspective. TikTok does as well, and then the agency is able to have growth as well. So just recognize that's how it all works. So ultimately, as an agency, what I've done, because I was in the streets before and I worked with an agency, and I said, okay, if I'm going to do this, there's some things I would do differently. And so I try to make sure I'm offering training, hosted strategy, monetization strategy, I want to make sure you understand some things you can do to kind of build your income stream through campaigns, I have a referral program, and then ultimately I can advocate for you if your account is banned. Okay, so all that is part of what an agency should offer and what I do offer. So what we do is, essentially people can apply with the link here. There's a link in the corner. You can click that. No kidding, this is very different and frankly outstanding. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. And so, click the link if you're interested in applying. If you want to apply, TikTok does have some requirements. So, you would apply there, and then ultimately, TikTok will say, okay, if you're already with an agency, you can't apply. Okay, you're with somebody. So, I can't coach or poach. I always say that. I can't coach or poach you. But if you're with an agency, then you have to go to them and talk to them about services and support and questions and all the things that they offer you. If you are if you are not in the US or Canada, my agency is registered in the US and Canada, so you would have to be there. Thank you, buddy, for following me. I appreciate you. Lennox, you said, you want to pin that. I do want to pin that, don't I? Let me pin that. You right. I got to talking. You want to pin that, don't you? Thank you, Lennox. I appreciate you, friend. Anybody else want to put in compliments and comments that I would like to pin? I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. You said just look it out. You need to pin that. All right, friends, y'all keep me going. Keep me going. I'm gonna pin some others. If y'all want to just throw it out there, go ahead. I'll pin y'all too. Thank you so much, Lennox, by Bonus Woman. And so when it comes to the agency, you can click the link, you can join, you can apply. And then TikTok, like I said, you can't be with an agency, you cannot be in another region where it's not in the US or Canada. You can't have violations on your account. So if you have violations on your account, you cannot have that as well. And then when it comes to if you've never gone live before, you have to do a trial live, a 10-minute trial live, and that's what you would do to unlock the invitation to join the agency. Does anyone in the chat engage with one another? Does anyone in the chat engage with one another? Yes, and our queen engager, Miss Darlene, just walked in the room. Yes, all the time. That's what Lenny says. So yes, this is an engaging room, friend. Okay, they do engage. So engagement. Let me just do this real quick because I always tell, especially my new people, if you're new and you're like, how do you engage properly? What does that look like? You always put words behind the comments. So if you click someone's photo, their mini profile pops up. You can follow or follow them back just in case they followed you already. You only can follow 200 people in one day. Then there's the little @ symbol. You click that @ symbol and then you're messaging them. And so you may say, hello, friend, how are you? Yes, we engage all the time, whatever the case may be. So just recognize that that is what you want to do. You don't want to put the word scooped and gotcha and followed and all the things that are part of those other rooms. We don't do that here. We engage because we are actual engagers. And then people who are part of the agency, they are full-blown supporters. I mean, it is rocking my mind how much we go to other rooms and visit and connect and support one another. So you see a lot of support that's happening too, just from this connection. So I really, really do appreciate it. I'm so pleased with how this is evolving. And recognize not everybody's live is for everybody. Hey, I get it. I get it. That is not the case. And so not everybody's love is for everybody, but at the same time, you're learning and growing, you're meeting new people. So that's beautiful. I love that most of the people have their own niche, but there's a lot of beautiful overlap. It is. Yes, the support is unreal. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And so I will pin Soda's comment and then I'll go back to Dr. Trish. Why not? Most of us do sort of positive self-improvement. Yes. There's a lot of that's happening. Yes, I'm back. How you doing, Miss Darlene? And so just know that the agency's here for you. Now, let me say this because I announced it in the 10 o'clock and I'll announce it again here. Oh, and very quickly, we have the flash goal. It is the confetti flash goal. TikTok gave me confetti, y'all. I have 6 of 20 that's been gotten. So you're welcome to support the flash goal if you so choose to. TikTok decided to give me a lofty flash goal, but hey, we're just gonna go with it. We are all empaths. We found each other. I love it. I love it. So yes, yes, thanks to those who have stopped by my live. Yes. And so this is Dr. Trish supported on Real. There we go. And so just recognize that I announced this earlier in the 10 o'clock. I have what's called promote coupons, so I have some of those. Don't have many, it's probably like 25, which is substantial, but I have to use them by the second week of September. I am wanting to use them if you would like me to. Now, let me give a couple disclaimers and caveats to that. They're they're essentially $15. It's a coupon. I can add it where, if you look at where the arrow is, you see promote. You can see pretty much, you can click that and see what I'm talking about. Essentially, I would add a $15 coupon to that. I have to come to your live and use it. Now, I'm going to say this. I personally I don't know if it's truly effective. I don't want you to get there and start thinking like, oh, there's going to be 100 people or so that will come to your live stream and it's going to bring you so much new engagement. No, please don't think that. It's really relatively small. You might see Dr. Trish was able to use it today. She got 5 new followers, which was awesome, and she got some FYP engagement. So just think of it like that. It's not going to get you a swarming new group of people, but it will get you some interaction. So if you are interested and you want me to use that for you, I'm happy to do that. Ideally, you're someone who's gone live for at least 3 times. Okay. I'm gonna put that stipulation out there because I know some of y'all have not gone live yet, so there's no point in using or not have gone live enough. There's no point in using a coupon when you're still trying to go live and get familiar. So, but if you are somebody who's gone live a few times and you're like, okay, I would love to try this, by all means, I would love to support. So send me a message. Send me a message. Yes, thank you so much. Send me a message in TikTok here. Just message me and say, yes, I would like to try the promote coupon. And include your live time. Okay, live day and time. I'm interested. You were going to stop what? You were going to stop what? What's that mean? Send me a message and let me know your live time that you would like to promote maybe in the next week, like between tomorrow and Monday, something like that. So, and that's for everybody. So I can start gathering some. I'll try to do as many as I can in this month. Oops, you were going to stop by the room. I was going to stop by the room. Did you get to replenish those coupons in a specific amount of time? I do. I have to use them. They expire. They expire on September 9th. So if I use one on you in the month of August, let me see who else needs them. I will say, here's what I will caution. Rooms like, so Linus, Natty, rooms that typically get like 30 to 40 plus people, I would probably caution if I would use it. Because the $15 is not going to bring a large amount of people in your room. And it usually starts around adding more like 20 new views to your live. So you could try it. I don't want it to impact future lives. If you're a room that's only getting like anywhere between 5 to 10 on average, something like that, then I could see the promote coupon like giving you a little bit more visibility. But people who are already rooming to a certain extent or having a lot more engagement and visibility, I would almost caution like, we could try it. I just don't know if it's going to be worth your time and effort. So we could try it, but you just let me know. Okay? Is it best to use something like that on a solo live or a co-host? Well, I think solo. Co-host brings the opportunity for people to come and see you live anyway because they're in that other room. So you're already getting visibility through the co-host being in your room or co-hosting with someone. So if you're by yourself, I would say let's do it when you're by yourself. Your average is about 5 friends. Yeah. So somebody like you, so let's try it. Let's see what happens. Dr. Trish, her room is it goes up and down too. So just know that I think my people who are rooming, I would almost say, I don't know if I want to mess with your flow. That's what I would say. If you asked me today, I'd be like, let's reevaluate if it's really needed. That makes sense. I'm doing a co-host live tomorrow that I'm excited about. Oh, love that. Love that. Definitely let us know. Put in the maybe do a live event, schedule it, put in your story, put in your notes, post a video about it. Yeah, try to be as promoted as much as possible. Thank you so much, friend. How are you? Thank you for the daily heart me. I'm gonna do it. I'm going live as soon as I get off vacation. I'm currently traveling. Look at you. Awesome. I love this. Savage, you got convinced. You're like, I'm gonna do it. T. Clifford Hall, thank you so much. How you doing, Black World? Appreciate you coming in. I'm just happy for whoever comes and wants to work out. There we go, friend. I'm doing a solo one on Friday. Okay, send me a message so I don't miss you. I have a running list that I'm supposed to be looking at. So I want to make sure if I got overlaps, I can at least reach out to people soon. Because I got to actually come to the live, click that promote button, add it, and then you'll see a little reddish pink mark that comes up here. So I want to make sure I support you guys. So blessings to you. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on into the live. So let me know if you guys have questions. So that's the promote feature. Okay. So let me know. Message me if you would like to participate. I'm happy to support. And I want to make sure I am answering any questions. Okay. Okay, friend. So next thing on my list, and you know what, guys, I have to say this out loud. I have a hard stop at 5:30 because there's a webinar I need to participate. That's a TikTok webinar for creator networks. So I do have a hard stop at 5:30. It starts at 5:30. So I will be rushing in the next 40 minutes or so. Okay, so next topic of conversation I wanted to bring up was, I talked about it earlier, was Service Plus. We talked a little bit about Service Plus. I'm only going to do a little bit about it now with the thinking that I'm going to talk about subscriptions. It's going to take a little bit more time with subscriptions. I'm going to kind of repeat myself from this morning. So if you are in this morning's conversation, I'm just going to kind of go over those screenshots I shared earlier. Okay, so you guys can see it, with your own eyes and know what to expect when it comes to the new rollout of Superfan, which is a new subscription program. So we're going to talk about that. Thank you so much, Quetta. How are you? Quetta, did you go live? I just thought about you, Quetta. Let me know, friend. I think I might have missed it. Let me know if I missed it. And then my people in the room, I am going to reach out. I did. You did? Okay, I did miss it then. She was in the garden. She was in the garden, y'all. We want to definitely support Quetta. She is in the garden niche, and she has a beautiful, she says it's a little overgrown. She calls it a struggle garden, but she actually has this nice garden plot that's across from her home that she's able to kind of film. It's in this lot that she's able to create. She has a garden, different vegetables and stuff that she's planting. So she's vegetable garden. Yes. Let's see, Fred. You said I'm going live from the garden in the morning. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. I gotta see anybody else. Soda. What did you just say? What is your live time? Really quickly, because I don't think I did this earlier. Real quick. Let's do our roll call so I don't miss out. Go ahead and get some chatting points. If you are going live, what's the roll? Let's put in the chat the roll call of when you're going live, time, topic, and time zone. Make sure you put the time zone, friends. I made a flyer for my fitness community live schedule. We could do one for the agency. Oh, of different people who are going live in the agency? I like that. Yeah. I mean, I know people do pop-ups. That's the only thing. I know people pop up. But if there's a core schedule that people have, I'm sure we should be able to pull something together. Yes, with all the schedules. Yeah. You said yes, let's do that. Well, we do have the now everybody hasn't completed it. The content, the TikTok creator forum. Thank you so much, friends. I was going to talk about Service Plus. My Service Plus is not updated. Okay? So, if you are interested in the agency, you're going to click the link in the corner, not my Service Plus. My Service Plus, I need to update because when I became an agency 3 weeks ago now, I had to change the business. I had a Service Plus in there and I guess it went away. So I didn't realize it had gone away. So I have to re-put my service bio. I have to re-put my frequently asked questions, all those things, and the responses to them. So unfortunately, my Service Plus is not accurate right now. He said, "I'm a pop up. I wish I was coordinated enough to have a schedule." Yeah, just come up with a schedule. But I get it. See if there's a way that you can come up with at least a schedule that says twice a week I'll do this, and then maybe the other day or two are pop ups. I think that's the way I would do it. You do nighttime a lot too, pals. Yeah, you go night. You go night with friends. Pals have kind of a she does a is that a co-host when you do the co-host with the friend? See, Dr. Lacey, see it all. I see you, friend. I love it. I do see you though. Let me know. Um, let's see, caregiver support coach, 10 a.m. This is e-nurse, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. Subscribe on Sunday. Subscribe live on Sunday at 1 p.m. Stay with me, e-nurse, because I'm going to talk about subs. I'm going to talk about the sub live. That's going to change to not sub. It's going to say super fan. Super fan live. Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern. Again, this is Dr. Trish. I'm sorry about that. Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Empath education. That's the topic for the week. Because I think you change your topic each week. Okay, I could do that. Yes, I also go in the mornings. Some mornings. Ha ha ha. And yes, a co-host. Okay. Do you know how to explain? How you doing, Kimberly? Do you know how to explain where to go to schedule videos to go out? You know what? I don't think it's rolled out to everybody where you can pre-schedule a video that you want to release. People was, if I understood correctly, they were going to roll that feature out under the TikTok Studio app. You know, it's a separate app for TikTok Studio for you to create content. It's definitely not on the platform currently. You have to go into the app. But I don't think it's everywhere that it's rolled out. I don't think everyone has that feature. Yeah, Natty says you need to have TikTok Studio app to do it. Um, I just don't want you to go there and think like, oh, I'll be able to schedule. It's not everyone has that feature. And I don't know what the requirements are to get it, but I just don't think it rolled out to everyone. I'm going food shopping. We'll catch recording. Okay, sounds good. Said, oh yeah. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Live at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is Coach Rhonda. Live at 7 p.m. Eastern, talking about the value of self-reflection and clarity as we elevate our life. Ooh, Lord. Yes, you got to reflect. That self-reflection, that's so powerful. So, you said so annoying that we have TikTok Live Studio. Yes, yes. The studio names. Come on now. Come up with another creative way of saying it because it's confusing. People are like TikTok Studio, TikTok Live Studio. Which one? No, it's two different things. So, yes. All right, friends. So, we're going to talk a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, pals. So thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. So Service Plus, really quickly, I was sharing my Service Plus, and I know it's next to the link. So the link is here. If you want to become part of the Creator Network, you would click the link and apply, and I will see if you are eligible. So that's how it will work. My Service Plus is right next to it. My Service Plus is not updated. Now here's the feature. First of all, let me say this. The Service Plus team on TikTok, I think at 5:30, if I understood correctly, at 5:30, they're doing another session tonight. So go to TikTok Service Plus, go to their page, TikTok Service Plus, go to that page, and then in the bio, there should be a live link to register for their live stream. If you go there, I would say go to it just to learn about it. Apparently, one of our friends here, Coach Jesse, are you still in the room? Coach Jessie had went there yesterday. She did the whole session with them. And so essentially they were offering, I don't think she's in the room right now, but they were offering, she is, were you out in the hallways? I think she was in the hallways, y'all. I think that's what just happened. When I called your name, how you gonna come flying in? Perfect. It wasn't perfect timing. She was in the hallways. Who you? Oh, that was so funny. That was timely. Was that just a coincidence, friend, or were you in the hallways? So Coach Jessie had attended the session last night. They had a session on Tuesday. Mr. Treetop, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, some pop up Thursdays. Look at you, friend. I love it. Oh, I'm putting something in my stories. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So you went to the session yesterday for TikTok Service Plus. At the session, they said they were going to be doing a second session tonight, special session that was going to have some guest speakers of people who already have Service Plus that have been doing well, working with them and stuff. And so they do have a creator manager program. Let me just give context there real quick. TikTok offers creator managers for, which I'm technically, well, I am. I'm the creator manager for many of you. If you're part of my agency, I'm your creator manager. That's essentially my title. You're part of the Launch Your Income agency, and your creator manager is Dr. Lisa. Okay, that's literally my title in the system. I'm the creator manager for you all. So, with that, they offer creator managers with other programs. That's just a title that TikTok uses. You guys are creators, and then you get a creator manager, depending on the program that you're in. So the Service Plus program has a creator manager opportunity if you have 50,000 followers. So those are people who are like in these streets. They have a lot of followers. They've been doing a lot. And so they've gotten to that level. And so it is not for your average person. But again, if you're in that category, then you can apply to this program and essentially get some support with your Service Plus support to understand how to leverage it, how to talk about things. So it is what they describe seem to be pretty useful. And they will be offering some free resources and training as people attend these sessions. But essentially, to get the full service, then you have to apply and be part of the eligibilities that you have 50 plus followers, 50,000 or more followers. Service Plus, really quickly, I'm going to give a quick high level. Attend the session if you want to learn more about it. I do think it's helpful because it's really designed for people who have digital services. So you are offering your consultations, you have an ebook, you have consultations you're doing, you're a coach, you're maybe an attorney or a realtor. You are offering services to your clientele. So it's a way for you to promote. That's what Service Plus is. It's a way for you to promote what your services are. And you can drive people to click your Service Plus, and they can set up, you can create a contact form where people can contact you, or you can get their contact information so that you can contact them. And there's opportunities for you to have pre-created questions and answers. So those FAQs, commonly asked questions. So can I ask a product live question? Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me finish Service Plus real quick. But yes. And then yes. I won't go long because I have to do my subscription talk and I have to finish up at 5:30. But so you can curate those questions that are frequently asked questions where people might say how to schedule an appointment with you. And then you can say, to schedule an appointment, here's what you need to do. So you can have a response. It'll go to their inbox. So they can click that and get an immediate answer from you. Okay? They can get your contact information. So it's a way to promote your services. Okay? So I want you to think about that, especially if you're concerned about what you're showing and telling during your live might be problematic with TikTok. Use the Service Plus and be able to talk about your services throughout your live. And then think about how you introduce yourself, talk about those services, share some value. What I say, share value, share why people want your services, and then maybe 5-10 minutes later, you're gonna reintroduce yourself again because people are coming here live all the time. So you would essentially get in the habit of talking about yourself constantly. Okay, so that way you can have this feature that you can pin your information. There's other resources, other tools you can use because of it. If you're just starting out, should you wait or apply for it? Um, you might have access to it. You do have to apply it now that I say that because I think they got to confirm that your services are applicable to this program. So if you obviously are coaching, consultations, you have digital resources and solutions, you should be okay. So you want to kind of, I would say apply though. Anything that you're doing, I would say do it. Make sure you fill out the service plus. I need to sit down and update mine now too. They said you have less than 5,000 followers. They said if you have less than 5,000 followers, just stay connected to their TikTok page because it should be very useful. Yeah, that's true. And then on the Service Plus feature, there's a light bulb in the top right corner. Click that because there's a couple different resources there that tell you how to leverage Service Plus. Okay, so definitely do that. Yeah, the application's for 50,000 only. Yep. Yep, followers. Okay. So that's my tidbit on Service Plus. Definitely take advantage of that if that's something you're interested in. Linus, I think you asked to come up. I'm about to accept now, friend. Hello. You said there's also a campaign. Okay. For Service Plus, I'm assuming. Yeah. Linus, you there?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you see me?
There you go.
Hi. Can you see? Okay, hey. Okay. Good question. I'm still trying to maneuver the back office on Product Live. I'm beginning to understand that there seems to be more than one way to get the same information. I used to think that maybe it was different information, that it looks like it's the same information.
Okay.
But I wanted to know, when does it pay out normally? I got some money in my PayPal today. I wasn't expecting it because I thought it would be, I don't know when I thought it was going to be. So it seems like it comes at different times. Is there a normal time, just like it is for the regular lines when you get paid for your product lines for the products that you sell?
Today's money was for your live stream. Every
Oh,
Wednesday morning, you get
oh,
so's your live stream. Now, I unless you had money that was so when you go to your lot go to monetization, you can click that dollar amount, and
mm-hmm.
if you click it again, it will show like it'll comes up in like a little black and white card type thing. You
Right.
click the dollar amount again, that is the payout, the balance that is. It will take you to the screen that shows where that money is from. One might be
Okay.
TikTok shop for you. It's going to be a category that says TikTok shop, and the other one is going to say
Mm-hmm.
other. When you click
Right.
other, it breaks down. Is it for subscriptions? Is it for your live stream? I think those are the two main ones, and then TikTok shop is
Okay.
its own category.
So when does the TikTok shop pay? Do they have a normal pay day or?
TikTok shop, you got to look. I think you have to request that you want that payout to happen.
Okay, because I know I have sold some things there. Um, but I had that hold because of that restriction I got back in July. That restriction's gone now, so I
I
have to go
think
through
it's
some kind of
monthly.
process here.
I
Yeah,
feel like
because remember I had.
subscription and TikTok shop are monthly. I have some
Okay.
money sitting there. I never cashed it out to be honest with you. So I think
Mm-hmm.
it is a monthly cash out, or you either have to. I feel like I did it once, and I think I had to request that I wanted the money released, and it would
Okay.
happen. So Coach Jessie said monthly, so she's confirming it's monthly.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll take a look at the back office and see. And the other thing is, does it hurt you if you have a whole lot of products in your store?
You got to make sure those products are not products that have the shop itself has low scores, low
Okay.
rankings. You have to make sure that the product itself, also the review rankings for the product, is not low. And if
Okay.
it has not, it doesn't have any more products in them, it'll show it. It'll show it grayed out. So you really got to monitor those products just to make sure that they are
Yeah,
still
some of these I
quality.
don't remember adding at all. I don't know how they ended up. Maybe I didn't, but didn't know what I was doing. But I don't like to put things in there that I don't have the actual products to show if I'm doing a product line. I just don't like to do that. And that's the other thing. Is that the practice that people will put products in their store even if they don't have them to show when they're on the product line? Because go in and buy them. You don't have to talk about them.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, because some people bought stuff that I hadn't talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and I also just want to let you know, as a kind of an update, it seems for me that the product line, given along with my learned live, because the products I sell coordinate with the things that I teach, that seems to be working. People are buying stuff while I'm doing live.
Oh wow.
I've done it the last 2 or 3 days, and now, but what I don't know, no, it's still counting as a product live because I have it down as a live. But people are coming in, and I'm doing my regular thing that I do all the time in my learning rooms, and it seems to be working.
Okay.
So I just wanted to let you know that I haven't gotten any violations or anything. Although
Okay.
today I was talking about I took one the coffee and I forgot I didn't have it there, and I had to put it on pause and then say see so the AI could see here it is, here it is. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get restriction or not for that or a violation or
No,
whatever.
no, they will tell you. They would have made it. They would have put something out there if it was in
Oh
violation.
really?
Yeah, yeah. You would have seen it in
In
the
real
live.
in real time or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
afterwards?
Yes.
Okay. I'm telling you, I don't know. I am paranoid of TikTok police. I never know whether they're knock on my door or whatever and say, stop. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
doing
that's all I wanted to know.
all right. Awesome, friend. You're welcome.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, friends. Thank you all who are joining the live. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have questions. If you're curious about the agency, so Linus, Five Wellness Woman, she was asking questions about TikTok Shop, but I share support when it comes to being a Creator Network agency. So you can click the link in the corner. That's the link actually. If you're interested in joining the agency, many of our friends in the room are part of the agency. So feel free to click that, and then I will check and see if you are in fact, as you apply, if you're in fact eligible. TikTok has some eligibility requirements. It's a free service, 100% free to you, because TikTok takes, um, through the Scale Out Rewards, they take a percentage of that, and then they use that to support paying agencies to support you essentially. So let me know if you have questions. They do have criteria. If you are already with an agency, you can't join a new one. If you are not in the U.S. or Canada, that's my region that my agency supports. You have to find an agency that is in your area, and then if you have any violations, you cannot join an agency. So TikTok will say you have multi-account violations essentially. And then finally, that what was the other question? It was if you have not done a live and you are new, you will have to do a trial live. It's a 10-minute trial live. And so essentially you'll have to do that in order to accept the invite to the agency. So I'll send you an invitation, but you have to do that trial live first within 7 days. So I just want to say that to everybody who's in the live. Thank you all for liking and sharing out the live. Appreciate the support. And we're going to segue. We're going to segue real quick. I'm going to talk about subscriptions because the subscription program has just changed. It's changing as of September 15th. So we're going to talk about that because if you currently have a subscription program, you're going to want to listen to this because if you're using the subscription program in your live, part of your subscription is for your live stream. Linus, this is probably for you. So stay with me, friend. Don't go away because I think you need to hear this. TikTok says the live stream program will now become a super fan program. So anything that you normally would offer, maybe it's a sub only live where people who are subscribers for you and they're getting some added value, maybe it's your meeting notes or something like that. TikTok says, well, they have to opt in to be part of the super fan live experience. Or, thank you so much, friend. Or they need to cancel a live, that's another option, or they essentially could become a subscriber through your content. So what I'm about to share is that many of you who have subscriptions are going to need to reevaluate your subscription plan before September 15th. That's the key takeaway. Now we're going to have all types of feelings about what we're about to experience because I'm going to put up screenshots for you all because I did the FAQs. But just know, if the key takeaway is that if you have a subscription plan today, including myself, by September 15th, I need to reevaluate what I'm offering. Okay? That's for everybody in the room who has subscription plans. If you don't have a subscription plan as of yet, hello, friend, say less. If you don't have a plan as of yet, you need to factor in these changes as you get ready to develop a subscription plan. Okay? So let's talk through this. I always tell you what I'm doing. I'm clicking enhance. Under enhance, I click effects. This is an effect. So I'm going to click effects. I'm going to do the little guy holding up his hand. Okay. I'm then going into my camera roll. And I'm going to show this one first. This is going to be a little confusing. A little bit confusing. I'm going to try to explain it as much as I can. But this essentially is the new program. Okay. So TikTok currently, you see where it says before, right at the top, it says subscriptions, it says benefits. This is the super fan plan. They need to actually do this one for the subscription. So essentially what TikTok is doing is creating two separate plans. One is called subscription. The other one is called super fan. Super fan is for the live. Subscriptions is for your content. Two different ways of these programs operating. But one is for your content. Subscriptions is now for your content focus. And then Superfan is for your live stream. All right? So, you said, wow. It is a flat fee program. Flat costs. $9.99 across the board for everybody. Okay? I am also on TikTok and they haven't allowed me to go live yet because, ooh, speechless. Because you got me hanging, friend. So flat fee program. That's what this is about. So $9.99. What they're doing is saying, okay, what we're gonna offer. What we're gonna offer is these new features. Gain fan club access. You'll be able to always activate fan status. You'll be able to reach level 10 as a super fan because you immediately came on under a super fan subscription essentially. So they're saying these are the new things they're adding for super fan. And then what they're going to do is take these features here, all but the sub only videos, because sub only videos is for content. So they're going to take all of these other check marks that already exist and make those a super fan feature. Okay? Meaning that they actually need to do one that says subscription. So they did this for Superfan. They need to do another one for subscription so you can see the reverse of what is checked off for subscriptions, what are the new things, and what are the things that are not allowed for subscription anymore. The things that are not allowed for subscription is all but the sub-only video, okay? So I'm going to explain that, but that's essentially what's happening. Speechless, let me know. Your last part of your sentence got cut off, friend. Let me know, because it said because. Okay, so now let me show you. I'm going to break this down so you guys can see it. I got 15 minutes to do this. Feel free to comment. I'm okay with the comments. I told you guys we want to have a lively discussion. I know this is going to be some new information for all of us. So it says, what's the difference between, there we go. What's the difference between superfan and subscription? Okay, so subscription and superfans are separate subscription programs. They're separate, two different programs. Okay, TikTok offers for users who want to pay to get extra exclusive benefits. You know, that's what subscriptions was all about. You are part of these special services that you can get special benefits as a subscriber. Okay, superfan experience is exclusive to TikTok Live. Okay, Superfan is for the TikTok Live and it upgrades the previous live subscription. Hello, friend. How you doing, Dr. Coach Nina? And then essentially you have super fans enjoy exclusive identity badges. They advance interactive privileges, access to exclusive live content, as well as it builds community and engagement with their creator. So all that is part of the super fan. The new subscription experience will focus on creators and benefits and content outside of the live. So subscriptions, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that. New here, appreciate your friend. So essentially, subscriptions is for your content. It's content facing. Okay? Hello. It is not live facing. Okay, so two different programs. Superfan is for live, subscriptions is for your content. All right, I followed you. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing? I appreciate the follow support. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's do the next one. Now we have the breakdown of what does this mean for existing subscribers, okay? So it says active subscribers will be notified. So you guys should expect a notification. Some people said they got one today or yesterday. So we'll be of the upcoming changes. So this is all happening September 15th. They can cancel their subscription and superfan subscriptions at any time. So they can cancel if they choose to. Okay? Example, if I'm a sub in someone's live, I can upgrade to superfan for a flat fee of $9.99. Yes, $9.99 a month. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna break that down even more because you're gonna have to make a decision because that creator needs to make a decision of what they're offering to their community. Okay? Because TikTok is gonna make a decision for them. Okay? Because if a creator's subscription content is mostly non-live related, subscribers will continue to retain access to creator subscription only exclusive content, and monthly and auto renewal subscriptions will not be impacted. So nothing will happen if your subscription is mostly content. And there are people here who have subscriptions and they don't go live. They're like, hey, you can get this journal, you can get this type of sub only video content. They're not in the live space at all. Okay. So that will continue as business as usual. Okay. Um, to enjoy live related perks, however, subscribers will need to separately subscribe to a creator's superfan community. Okay. So somebody like me, I kind of have a little bit of both. My subscription says I do sub only videos and I do sub only lives. And I do my stickers and my badge and all the other stuff. So I would be someone that falls under mainly having my subscription as a live facing subscription because there's only that one piece that's the video that would discontinue. So I would need to reevaluate my live stream, my subscription. So if a creator subscription contained is mostly live based, I just talked about myself, the subscription will automatically upgrade to Superfan. So it's going to upgrade to Superfan. And so subscribers can continue to enjoy live related perks and features. This will apply to both monthly and auto renewal subscriptions and to access content driven perks. Again, they'll need to subscribe separately to the content stuff. So that's why I said my sub only videos, I would have to create a subscription to support that type of content. Okay? So that's essentially what just happened. So the last section here talks about for users upgrading to Superfan, if their monthly subscription price was higher than $9.99, their new monthly Superfan subscription price will drop to $9.99. So everybody has to have $9.99 across the board. Everybody has the same subscription price. If their subscription price was less than the $9.99, their monthly Superfan subscription price will remain at that lower price for 3 months and then rise to $9.99. So again, that's my situation where I have my standard subscription where it was $2.99. That's the lowest you can have on TikTok. $2.99 is that subscription. Well, according to this, you can have it for 3 months and then it will go up to $9.99. So that means September 15th, October 15th, November 15th. Those are 3 months. Come December 15th is going to go up to $9.99. Okay? So just know that that is something you want to keep in mind because it's going to change. Okay? Let me know if there's any questions. I see the tapping. Let me know. Appreciate the support, friends. Thank you so much for being here. What about annual? Annual was in here. Let me go back. It said it. Somebody asked that question earlier, and I didn't catch it at first, but it says it here. The auto renewal says monthly and auto renewal. So if you have it, I guess those are the two options. So if you have it on auto renewal, it applies to that too. Now, if there is an annual, maybe I just don't realize there's an annual, but I'm glad I only subscribed to you. You said you only subscribed to me. Appreciate you, friend. Uh-oh. Let me go back. I didn't take it off. Okay. Let me put it back the way I had it before. Ooh, ooh. Go here. Okay. What if someone has already purchased annual subscriptions? I have few of those. Um, Lennox, you know what? I assume that they're still paying on an auto renewal basis. I don't know if they paid for the full year. I guess that might be what they've done. So TikTok is probably going to have to really answer that question. You're the second person who's asked that question, and the way they worded monthly and auto renewal made me think that those are the two ways that you can pay. But maybe there is an annual you can pay in full for the whole year. So I'm not sure how that is actually paid out to TikTok. So if they're deducting it on an auto renewal basis, then they probably will, cancel it. I paid for 6 months on a few live host page. They took it all at one time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so TikTok's gonna have to go back and address that. We can choose to cancel on those subs before the change. Yes, that's what it started off by saying. Yeah, you can cancel at any point. Okay. It's making me bigger, not the paper. Stop it. Oh no, I have to redo it. Okay, put that over here. Um, how should we be pitching this? I mean, what I start off by saying is that you need to change your subscription plan first. First of all, you need to discern, is your subscription plan live facing primarily, or is it content facing? Because if it's content facing, you just kind of take out the things that were live focused. Maybe you had content where you had a group chat. Because Linus, it felt like your subscription might have been content facing because people can get live notes. Yours is all live. I thought they can get live notes, but then you had a group chat. You had some other things that you offered that was not in the live. Did you do live videos too? So I felt like yours was like more, maybe it's like 60-40, 60-40 content. But I guess it also, oh, I guess it is. Yeah. So it seemed like you were more content focused, and maybe you just kind of take out the things that were live focused. Was it did you do a chat? Chat's gone. Did you do the live only sessions? Maybe you don't offer that anymore. Or you offer it as a super fan subscription. So they would have to have both. You heard me when I said that. Like TikTok says, okay, if you are mainly a subscription focused where you're doing the content facing materials, then that person can continue with their subscription. But if you are more live focused, then you would have to become a super fan. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, all content. Yeah. So, yeah, you should be okay then. Because if you're not doing live onlys, if you're not doing the stickers and the badges and all that stuff, those are the things that's part of the super fan. So, that's essentially what's going to happen. Those are the things that are super fan facing. But if you're not doing that and you're doing like, okay, here are my notes for my live stream. I mean, obviously it's because of the live stream that you're producing the notes, but it's helpful content. How you doing, Diamond? Hello. I'm mixed between both. Yeah. Are you? See, yeah, I'm kind of mixed as well. I mean, I'm mainly live facing though, to be honest with you. Although I do have one subscription that is more content focused. So, so yeah, I would have to reevaluate my live streams. But again, I'm gonna have to reevaluate anyway because of the agency piece of it. Now that I'm an agency, just recognizing like what's the added value. So I need to think through the subscription benefit in general. Okay, so will my income be affected? So TikTok says the reward structure for superfan will be the same as the reward structure for subscription. So same thing. After payment processing fees, TikTok will take their share up to 50%, y'all. And then it's usually, like I said, it's more like 60-40 because TikTok gets 50. Those processing fees is like another percentage or so. So it's like a good 55, 45, 45 for you. But recognizing that those processing fees and TikTok shares take is a little bit more out of your subscription. um, cost or benefits. Regular stickers won't be available after September 15th unless it's super fan. Super fan, that's all these stickers. I don't know about the regulars. I think those stickers are available to you because of your fan club experience or you being a subscriber. So you would have to be a super fan. I think that's the way I understood it to get those stickers. Don't quote me on that. Maybe the fan club offers some stickers that you're able to access, but seems as if the super fan is what you're doing. Okay, I'm sorry. The subscription benefits is what you're tapping into. The exact amount of Creators Awards are dependent on the multiple factors, including the number of subscribers you have. So keep in mind they use that to say your subscription also number of subscribers also matter. I will definitely be following you for more because I'm recently joined TT. My main, your main was Facebook. Awesome, awesome. Um, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. You just joined TT. You joined an agency too. You got GQ in your title. Okay, Dr. Trish, Dr. Lisa, did you see where we can what? Can name our badge now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've always been able to name your badge. You talking about for your community? Yeah. I took a vacation from TikTok for the past 2 weeks and I'm lost to what's new. Are you? Well, you know, I became an agency. So let me know. But yeah, let me know if you have questions. We're just talking about this is new. This is brand new. For the most part, they're rolling it out over the last 48 hours or so, 48, 72 hours. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Where do I get the badge? What badge? On your subscriber page, there's an option for you to click badge. Click badge. And then, or you talking about my badge? My badge says sub. That's the badge. That's the badge. I think that's the badge Darlene was talking about. I didn't rename mine. It just says sub. You see, some people will name theirs differently. I think you can do it 4 characters, up to 4, maybe 5 characters can be your sub badge. You know, the badge for agency. Oh, the way my name is, where it says launch your income. Go into the school account. Natty Nat, she created. There's a go into the school. Have you gone to the school yet? Linus, are you in the school? Why do I feel like you might not be? Linus, are you there? Thank you so much, Diamond. Linus, are you there? For some reason, Linus, I don't think you said yes, I am. I'm just saying, Linus, I don't know if I've seen you. No, not the badge, the orange badge. You're talking about the sub, aren't you? She's talking about, and Linus is talking about the photo frame. You said I was number 18. Okay. All right. Yes, I need to get the agency badge. So the agency photo frame is in school. It's in school. I have a pinned in the community chat. As soon as you go in, it's pinned like the third one up. Okay, so you should be able to get to it. But Linus says she's in here. I'm checking now, Linus. You said I was number 18. You will not do me. So I'm looking, Linus. You are. You are here. You are, friend. I'm sorry. How dare I? I appreciate you. Touch your orange one in your profile. What? Touch my orange one in my profile. Say that again. I saw it in school, but I need to take the time to do it. Okay. In fact, I went in and posted, but it was in the wrong place. Linus, see, I just said you had did it right, friend. He's like, I can name my errors, but you did do it right. You came into the school. um, Miss Sterling, what are you referring to? I missed something, friend. You said the orange. Which one are you talking about? For subscription, you said. Um, Let me see. Touch your orange one in your profile. Touch my orange one in my profile. Oh, your badge name has been approved. Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. So Go Live Fam is my fan club name. Yes. And then my subscription. Okay, yes. It is total of 4 boxes. Thank you for that. Mr. Arlene, you're so sweet. You got me right that time. Heart me. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, I see. I think I see what you're talking about. Coach Nia, thank you so much, friend, for the subscription. Appreciate you, friend. As I talk about having to change these subscriptions, Aubrey, she said, I'm going to keep in touch with her. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that subscription. But yes, oh Lord, let's see. Okay, there we go. I do need to. I'm gonna have to reevaluate my subscription plan too. I named mine uh, Thrivers. Oh, I like that. That's the fan club name. Yes. Okay, I like that. Later, Doc, going live. Are you going live? Okay, perfect. Oh crap, you guys! I said I had a hard stop at 5:30. Let me see. Okay, so I do have a hard stop though. Hello, friend. He said absolutely. Let me see. I have to log into this other place. Let me get out. Let me see if I can log in. I'll have it in the background. I'm just gonna talk for a few more minutes, but I'll have it playing in the background. Give me 1 second. Mm, yeah, I know. Nice. Mine is the Thrive Hive. Oh, I like that. The Thrive Hive. That's you guys are doing some good names. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna mess up my live stream because I'm trying to do it from my phone. We'll see. Is it gonna make me? Can y'all hear me? To complete recording in progress. After that, there will be a few important okay. Reminders. Can y'all hear me? Say yes, yes, yes. Can y'all hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stay on for about 5 more minutes, so I can multitask. Okay. I just want to see their agenda. Um. Okay. So really quickly, the last couple things I just want to point out was the other couple things on here. Superfan is going to talk about that. It's going to talk about new subscription benefits. Under Superfan, you'll see where you'll have the ability to let me turn that down just a little bit more. How do I do the badge name? When you are under your subscription plan currently, Patty, go on your profile. I'm assuming you have subscription. Go to your profile, click subscription. It'll take you to your subscription page, and as you scroll down, it'll say badge. Click that, and it'll show you how to set it up. Fan club name similar. Fan club is under the live screen home screen. Under there is a fan club box under tools and subscriptions. Yep. Okay, friends, really quickly, this one also talks about the benefits for, you're welcome, talks about the benefits for the super fan. Again, this is a global cost. So this is where you can do exclusive live content, exclusive chats, all the things for your fans. So it's building a deeper connection. So people can pay one flat fee. It's $9.99 a month. It's across the board for everybody. These are for the live stream. So the benefits of it, they say they have these three different categories. One is for identity, the other one is for interaction, and then there's privileges. Okay, so identity is an automatic membership into the fan club, exclusive fan badge that stays active permanently. It says access to exclusive comments, gifts, all the things. And then privileges, obviously, is that you're a faster upgrade for being a part of someone's fan club because you go from 0 to 10 instantly. So all that happens because you are a super fan. Okay. Did I do that one? Let's see. Hello, thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. So, how can I manage and grow my super fan? So, essentially, they give information on how you super fan goals. It set targets to engage. So, similar to your subscription, you know how you have that sub wave that pops up. You have all those other ways that you can kind of promote your subscriptions. All this is part of super fan too. So that's essentially what this is talking about. You can have fan only, super fan only chats, the lives, things that you can make it just exclusive to your super fans, and you promote that and try to get them to grow. Okay. So, and then it just tells you some ways you can customize it. So I'm going to zip through that. Everything I'm talking about is that you're going to get a message. Click that question mark in the top corner. That's where all this came from. Okay. Um, and then the last thing is just a breakdown of how the rewards come to you, and how to cancel. Okay, so this last one is saying reward structure will be it'll have the same reward structure as your subscription. After payment processing fees, we just talked about that. You get 50% between you and TikTok. TikTok actually gets, with those fees, and TikTok's fees is actually a little bit more that's going to be taken out. So just know that. Um, how can I check my super fan rewards? It tells you you can now go into this fan club everywhere space. That's kind of the new one. You can always go into your balance and estimated balance to see your subscription. But now they're saying it's going to be under this super fan area too. And then you can opt out. So you can cancel your subscription feature before super fan launches. So you can cancel it if you're someone who's looking at canceling. However, if your room already has the creator already has Superfan launched, then essentially you have to continue. What does it say? Let's see. The TikTok will continue to allow users to subscribe as a Superfan. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So my first live was July 4th, so I'm working diligently. Look at you, friend. You're growing. That's good. That's good. Stay with it. Yes. That's good. Stay with it, friends. So let me know if you have any questions. How you doing, Sassy? I saw you, Dr. Lisa. I need some help. Hey, Angela, how are you, friend? How's everything going? What you need help with? How's everybody who came in? Favorite, I think I saw you come in. Thank you so much. Bridget, thank you for, you said, wellness, I'm confused, but I guess I will get it by the 15th. Yeah, I'll talk about it some more, but essentially, live subscriptions are now super fan. So anything that you had as part of your live subscription, you might want to reevaluate. Does it not fit nicely into this little package of what is Superfan? Okay. Otherwise, you might shift it to a traditional subscription that is under the content area, meaning that you don't do live only um, features. You don't do the live only sub only lives or sub only chats or the stickers or the badges. Those are Superfan. So that's what it's called. I got one of those you're in trouble things. You got a restriction or violation for what content? Or did you go live? You do lives? Let me know if you go live. We can find out all that info in Live Studio. Yes, not Live Studio. You said Live Studio. You meant TikTok Live. I mean, a TikTok Studio. It's under subscription and it's under for tools and under subscription for on your profile page and under subscription for the Live Center too. So it's three different places. Yeah. This new program created two different types. The subscription name is still there, but it's for content facing services and benefits. If you're talking about the live, anything in a live is now part of the super fan benefit. That's what's happening. So it is two different subscription programs because of that. Okay. He said I posted what I thought was a little informational happy thing. I got a violation. Oh, depends on what you did in the video. Did you do an auto account check to find out what exactly was the problem? Was it the music? Was it the video lighting? Those strobe lights where it looks like it's flashing too much. TikTok doesn't like that. Music is a problem. It just depends on what you did. So do an account check and see what comes back. I have reading in my future. I have reading in my future. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, friend. Like I said, I did it at 10 o'clock. I'll do it a couple more days because I think it's going to take a minute for us to soak in. And you guys are asking some great questions. I'm going to go back and look and see if they do more updates throughout the week because this was updated from Sunday. Sunday, I did screenshots. A lot of this stuff is fairly newish. They made some edits, definitely. So how you doing, Wellness Girl? Since there are two different subscriptions, Fan 99 and the regular is, I think the regulars are going to be the same. You can decide on the price. The lowest subscription you can have is $2.99. So I think it just depends on you. But if they are in your live, it's a flat fee, $9.99. It's called Superfan. How you doing, Harvey? Appreciate your friend. No, I didn't know it was still a TikTok shop because I didn't need it in the 30 days. I didn't know. Oh, it was something TikTok shop related. Oh, I don't know. TikTok shop is a shoppable video. Yeah, it depends on what you shared or didn't share. Yeah, yeah, definitely go to TikTok shop for creator and scroll down all the way down. You can see what your account standing is, and it'll give details about the violation, what you did. Okay, so click there. Okay. I was curious what content I can post in the regular subscription is. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to be working on this a little bit more because I think all of us, that was kind of the way I started this. All of us need to kind of get a better understanding of what type of content and what type of changes you need to make to your current subscription. And if you don't have a subscription, what do you need to think about when you do create it? You're essentially going to create a subscription that does not involve your live stream. That's essentially what you're going to do. Otherwise, you're going to turn on your super fans so you can offer that as a way for your community to engage with you. Harvey said, I went live for the first time Saturday. Look at you. Let me see. Hold on. I was going to clap. Oh, Lord. Awesome, friend. Hey. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Congratulations. Yeah, what's your live time? Put it in the chat, friend. Congratulations. Look at you. It was a video that me cooking and I said something you like will make you feel great. Oh, yeah. You gotta be careful about the words you use for TikTok Shop. They're really particular. Absolutely. Do I need to do anything if I want to redirect my subscriptions to focus on content only? Um, I would definitely take a look at them and change them. I would change it if and just take out the sub only videos or lives rather, not videos, sub only lives. So you can go into your subscription plan and remove those benefits. You can turn them off. So anything that's live related, turn them off. Okay. And you might need to add, your blurb, change the blurb, change some things about how you talk about your subscription benefits. But yeah. Hello, Nikki. How are you? So how do I appeal? I have that option. So what can I say? You need to go, if it was a shoppable live, you need to go to where I said, go to TikTok Shop for Creators, scroll all the way down. Once you're there, it goes into a section that says at the very bottom, it says account health. Click that account standing account health, and then that'll tell you what your violation is. And then you should be able to appeal it under that section. Yep. You said, did you miss a lot? You did not. However, I'm going to talk about this again tomorrow. So we're going to talk about subscriptions. I talked about the promote code coupon. If you are going live and you under the agency, you want me to promote your live, you got to be going live. Hint, hint, my friend, birthday girl. But yes, you got to be going live, and then I will come into your live and set up a promote code. It's a $15 coupon, and it allows me to promote out your live. So that's what I talked about. I talked about Service Plus. I think, like I said, I'll talk about subscriptions and Service Plus because I want us to sit into this a little bit more. Wellness Girl, I don't. Are you still in the room? Say yes if you're still in the room. I'll respond to your message. I saw it before I went live. I just wanted to chat. That's it. And nothing special. You ain't in trouble. I'm at the principal's office. I just wanted to connect with you. So let's see. So I can post workouts specific to sub and make trainings for fan club. Am I processing right? Okay, I was making sure she went up with me. Um, I let me make sure I understand you. I can post workout specific to subs. That's it. That is your videos, sub only videos. That's fair. And make trainings for fan clubs. Trainings where you're doing live for the super fans, where you're doing some training videos just for your super fans, or live sessions just for your super fans. Yes, I think so. I think if I hear you correctly, the answer to that would be yes. You're saying your training sessions are live sessions, live streams, and only your super fans can attend that. and then you have some videos that you want to make for your subscribers. Yep, you could do this. You could do that. Yep. I sent you a message for the coupon. Okay, perfect. Yes, send me a message if you want me to do it. I have to go live. Okay, yes, you have to go live. I went live and talked to myself for 2 hours. Three different people came in and they said, "Oh, that's awesome." Yes. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, I was just saying, friend, that we were just going to connect. I didn't have anything major. I was just going to chat a little bit more about your live stream. All right. I think I want that promo code. My room is low in number. Okay, perfect. Send me a message. So when you send a message, tell me what lives that you have between. I'm probably gonna have to go into next week, but I was gonna say between tomorrow because I have to come to the live and actually activate the promo code coupon. So I'm gonna come. So between tomorrow and maybe next week this time, next Wednesday. Yeah, so give me about a week out, okay, of different times because I want to make sure I can fit everybody in. I have to use them by September 9th, so if I can get many of you in September and August, maybe I'll have a few more that I can use in early September too. So we'll see who's going live and who want to do it. You see, you're definitely inspired me. Oh, look at you, friend. You can do it. You see all these people. Let me tell you, who do I need to shout out? I need to shout out Quetta, Mrs. Treetop. These are people who are like new. Like they've been going live for 2 weeks at most. And Quetta just went live for the first time by herself in a garden on Monday. So just know, yeah, these are not people who are like been going live like Coach Jesse and Wellness Girl and Darlene and some of my Natty Nat and there are people in the room that have been going live for a few months now, and then you got some people who are like, okay, we filling this out. We trying to see what this is like. Wellness Girl, how long you been going live? She has a Thrive and Live too. She does the sound healing. Natty Nat does the chair exercising workouts. Wellness, Five Wellness Woman. She is doing women's health and wellness conversations. Coach Rhonda is also doing. Um, you're doing women's inspiration, helping you create clarity in terms of what you're thinking and self love and reflection. So she's doing that. Coach Jesse is a life coach. So yeah, you got all types of people in this room, all types of people who are doing it. Favorite RT, you need to go live on this account, but she's been going live before. She's a respiratory therapist. So yes, so there's a lot of folks in this room. I teach about TikTok. Patty teaches about TikTok. Miss Darlene teaches about TikTok. Mrs. Treetop teaches about TikTok. I love it. I love it. So yes, y'all are all doing y'all thing. I was a little confused, but I'm still trying. That's okay. Keep going, friend. Practice makes progress. Trisha T, she does Jamaican cooking. She's a chef. She she's cooking on live. So yeah, please repeat about the coupon. Okay, favorite RT. TikTok, because of the agency, TikTok gave me some promote coupons for my creators. So I have to use they're $15 coupons, and thank you for asking me to explain them because $15 is not a lot. Hey, Nika Grace, $15 is not a lot. In a perfect world, TikTok will say, "Why don't you add some more money to that so you can get like a lot more people and exposure?" The only thing I will say is that when you use these coupons, people may come in your room, but they can keep swiping. They can say, "Okay, this is not for me." Let me take this down. Why do I still have this up on my screen? Let me take this down. And so people may swipe out. Okay. So really the goal is for you to get more exposure, maybe new followers, maybe a few people will stay and engage. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't expect hundreds and your room's gonna get to room. And this it's just gonna be a few people that come and the numbers will tick up a little bit. But for the most part, it's up to you to keep engagement going in your room and people to stay and sit and listen. So it is a something I have to use. First of all, I have about 25 of them. So I'm gonna try to use them quickly. They expire by by the 9th of September. So I have to use them, and I want to use them sooner than later to make sure I have them. Favor, you said Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern is when you go live. So send me a message. Anybody who wants me to use it, Or were you just announcing your live stream? He's like, I'm going live. So send me a message though if you want me to use it in my inbox, and just let me know, time and that you want me to use it. And then I will. I gotta run the list, so I will have to kind of see if it's a conflict. So I'll let you know if I need additional times because it conflicts with somebody who already submitted. Oh wow, I'm an RT retired now. Oh really? Yes, Coach Nina, look at you. Awesome. Hi Nika. Nika, you know what, y'all? I am supposed to be getting out of here. I didn't miss this whole webinar. I think she's cooking now. Oh, she's cooking now? Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at her. Yes, for now. I can't wait to get the TikTok down and pivot to my passion. Yes. There you go, friend. I love that. I have a question I asked. Okay, Angela, what was your question? You might have gotten filtered, friend. TikTok will filter. I missed the question. Are you still trying to figure out? Okay, wait a minute, I didn't miss it. I would like to join your agency. How when I put on the little thing, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Are you clicking the link? This link here? And let me say this, Fran. If you have a violation currently, it won't let me accept you. So let's see what happens. But if you do have a violation, but it sounds like a shop violation, so maybe that's different. So we'll see. But you want to click the link in the corner. And my question is, you set up my bio. My question is, we set up my bio and then got on TikTok Shop. So does that mean I have? I don't know what it got cut off. You have no bio on this screen. I don't see a bio. It says no bio. Am I missing something? Your bio is gone. Yeah. Your name changed too. Did you um did you change it recently? Um let's see. I have a different name for my bio and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta add your bio in then. Yeah. Add your bio back. Um yeah, I was trying to, I guess, spat it and I didn't know it was. Yeah, so go into edit profile, click bio in, and just go back to our message. I think I put it in the message for you. So you should have it in your, if you return to your messages for me and you, it should be there. You just copy and paste it. Copy and paste it maybe on your phone notes, and then when you paste it in TikTok, it'll take paste better. Copy and paste better. Yeah. Okay. 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 So I'm sorry. I was just wanting to make sure I heard that note. All right. So know what I'm asking. What know what I'm trying to ask. Let's see. Yes, I do. I do. I need a different one than for my TikTok shop. You need a different account from your TikTok shop. I always tell people, like, if you do shop, I think it is a best practice to have a separate page, because if you're posting other content that's not shop content, it usually does mess with your algorithm. Your algorithm gets taken over by the shop content. So if that's what you're asking, separate account is probably a best practice, just so that you can start with two different things that you're talking about. It depends on if it's your niche, if it's like certain things you can definitely get away with. Like I have a couple people who that have topics that they're talking about, like Vibe Wellness Woman. She's talking about health and wellness supplements for women. Well, her live topic, she talks about that stuff. I have a crocheter. She has stuff in her shop that's all about crocheting materials. Again, that's her topic. So depends on what your topic is, but if you are if you're gonna do shop and do different products, definitely think about a different account. So I would encourage that. All right, friends. I do need to go. I'm missing this webinar, and I feel like I missed probably some good nuggets because I think this was stuff for beginners, which we are. Well, then we realize that now we are still in this growth phase, so we're growing, and I need to understand some growth strategies. So yes, yes, I do need a different account from, yes, for the TikTok shop. Yeah. Come back. If you can come back tomorrow at 10, let's talk a little bit more. 10, my 10, I'll be back. Okay? I'm happy to chat with you all. Thank you all for being here. I so appreciate you all. Let me know if you have any final questions. I'm about to get off because I stayed on longer. I have to get on this webinar. Okay, then there's a way to switch my people over to tell them that I'm starting a new account. No. Yes. I mean, go live and tell them to follow your new account. Yeah, you can do that. That's and then post, like, post, hey, I got this other account, guys. Put in your stories, put in your note. Just share the information. What time zone? Eastern. 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern daily. I go live both time frames daily. I'm playing around with the idea of making my 10 o'clock my shop page. So I'll do that maybe in September, but I have to kind of think through my strategy for that. But I'm thinking about changing my time, but we'll see. But yeah, 10 o'clock and 4 p.m. Eastern daily. I'll be back. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I don't want to miss you. If you have questions about the agency, feel free to message me also. You're more than welcome to join. It's gonna be the link here is where you apply, but you have to see if you're eligible, and then TikTok will let you know. I can let you know if you're approved. Okay. All right, good friends. I appreciate everybody who's here. Okay, wait a minute. Somebody applied. Oh, speechless. You applied. I think this is say less. That's it. Say less. Okay, unsupported region. Unsupported region. I don't know if you're still in a room, friend, but you're not in the U.S. So unsupported region. All right, friends. All right. Take care. Have a nice evening. See y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.